Hi, bass players. Okay. If you've played the blues in the packet, Basic Boogie, you are now up to lesson 10. This book goes along with like the cello book with the shifting. So frankly, lesson 10, you've already done this. This is just C, first finger. If you use first finger for C, second finger for C sharp, and fourth finger for high D, which you've already done because you already know about these fingers. So here's your B. Put your first finger on C, your second finger on C sharp, and your fourth finger on D, which is the same fingering you use for the scale, D scale. The same thing. We're just sometimes talking about your first finger. You hadn't used it on the scale, but your first finger will be the C. So B is back here, then C, C sharp, and D, okay? So the fingering is a piece of cake. All right, sorry, you couldn't see me, but you can see the fingerings. All right, so that brings us to number 1. I mean, that is it. You have 2 sharps in the key signature for this entire page, which means you will play all the C sharps and no C's, so you won't even use your second finger till we're going to turn the page. All right, so check it out. I'm going to play number 1, A, B, shift, C sharp, D with fourth finger, 2, 4, 4, 2, 2, 4. It's the finger pattern you've been playing all along. Just remember, it's the same thing for D scale. I will play it, and you can watch my hand so you know what finger to use, okay? It's also written in. 1, 2, here I go, and rest, shift, 4 and 2, okay? Piece of cake. Number 2, same notes, 6/8 time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here I go. Number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Fourth finger. Shift. Shift back. 4, 5, 6. Okay? Piece of cake. Number 3, all D's and C sharps, so 4s and 2s. Don't even move. Oh my gosh, so easy for you guys. Here we go, D with 4. 1 and 2 and 1 E, and ready, here I go. Don't forget 16th notes, make quarters feel super long, okay? All right. Song of the week, Sur la Pont d'Avignon. All the fingerings and the shifts are written in. Just do what it says. If it doesn't say anything, it's just first position. Okay? Here I go. Ready? 1, and go, and. Shift. Second line. That's the whole page. Nothing to do. Okay? All right. Flip to the next page. Lesson 11. First thing you should know about Lesson 11, same song as Lesson 10, only they've taken out the sharps on this page. Yep. Oh, except for the very first one, but that's no big deal. So when you shift now, it'll be the same shift, but when you see the C, it'll be first finger for C. There won't be any C sharps. So now it'll be 1s and 4s, C's and D's instead of C sharps and D's. See, my hands in the same spot, just different fingering, okay? And the new rhythm is sometimes 8th notes are combined with 16th notes. So if you have 2 16th notes first, as you see here, 16th notes are counted 1 eanda. But if they change the last one to an 8th note, like you see right there, that makes it an and without the okay? All right. So if you look at number 1, the count will be 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. That's the rhythm. kind of like, there's 3 in each beat, but kind of like uneven triplets, okay? So triplets, 1, triplet, triplet, and this will be the 16th notes are faster, 1 E and 2 E and, okay? So number 1, piece of cake, here I go. D, E, F sharp, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. Okay. Also remember, when you're going fast, small bows, bop, 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 tiny little bows. I'm only doing like this much bow. All right, number 2, 1 E and, 2 E and, 3 E and a 4. Also B flat. G, A, B flat. Okay, so here I go. Number 2, 1 E and, 2 E and, 3 E and a go, N. Okay, and you're probably like, because you're super smart, why isn't she just doing it in half position? And if you move your hand back, then you just play 4 for the G, and then you don't have to shift your hand. You just play G, A, and B flat. I shall not play it again without shifting my hand. I will stay in half position the whole time. Much easier to play it that way. All right, number 3, same thing, 1 E and, 2 E and, 3 E and, but you notice the first finger, you shift up. So for this one, you're going to use 1s for your C's and 4s for your D's. I didn't write it in because it's just A's and B's and C's and D's. If you feel it, if it confuses you, write the fingerings over the notes so you don't forget. Write 1s over the C's and 4s over the D's. Here's what it looks like. Watch my fingers. Ready, and. Make sure when you shift up that you shift so your C goes here. Don't put your first finger on C sharp because then you play C sharp with first and not C. Okay? Here's number 4. Just a little finger twister. You stay in right up in position. Here we go. 1 E and, ready, and. Okay, so there you go. Number 5, same song as before, So Le Pont d'Avignon, but instead they've reduced the rhythm. Instead of having 1 and 2, 3 and 4, they've changed it to 16ths and an 8th, but you can still go slow and count it 1 E and, 2 E and, 1 E and 2. You can do it that way. So they just changed the rhythm a little bit, but if you go slow, it sounds the same. All right, and they took out the sharp, which means all your C's that you played with second finger before, you're now going to play first finger, and they're written in. See it? C, D, C. If you need to write them in, you can, but I would think you could figure it out. So here I go. I will do it. Watch my fingers first. You can watch it and then try it if you want, however works for you, all right? Here I go. Ready, and. Okay, that's it. Just got to go when you shift to the right spot. The key is your D is always the same. Your D is right here. And then if you need C sharp, you play with second finger. And if you need C natural, you play with first. So 1s and 2 might change, but your D is always there. So you just shoot for that and then get the right fingering. Okay? All right, that's 10 and 11. You should be in great shape. Let me know if you need help because I'm happy to do it. All right, catch you later, people. Bye.